Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to dive into a powerful writing technique that can take your storytelling to the next level. It's called show, don't tell. Whether you're writing stories for school, exams, or just for fun, this technique will help make your writing more vivid and engaging. So grab a notebook and let's get started. So, what does show, don't tell mean? Basically, instead of directly telling your reader how a character feels or what's happening, you show it through actions, dialogue, and sensory details. This makes your writing more immersive and allows readers to experience the story for themselves. Let's look at a quick example. Which one of these sentences is more interesting? Sarah was angry. Sarah clenched her fists, her face turning red as she glared at the floor. The first sentence tells us what Sarah is feeling, but the second one shows us through her actions. It makes the reader feel like they're right there with Sarah, experiencing her anger. Now, why is this technique so important? Showing rather than telling helps you. 1. Engage the reader's imagination. 2. Create vivid imagery. 3. Build stronger connections with characters. 4. Make your writing more memorable. When you show your readers what's happening, instead of just telling them, you invite them to visualize the scene and interpret the emotions on their own. It brings your writing to life. Now that we understand why show, don't tell is important, let's talk about how to do it. I'm going to walk you through 4 key strategies that will help you master this technique. First, use actions to show how a character feels. Instead of telling us, for example, John was nervous, you could show his nervousness with something like, John fidgeted with his sleeves, his foot tapping nervously against the floor. See the difference? By showing what John is doing, we can infer that he's nervous without needing to be directly told. Next, use dialogue to reveal emotions. Instead of writing, Maria was excited about the trip, try using her words to show her excitement. For example, I can't believe it. We're going to Paris. I've been dreaming of this for years. Her dialogue expresses excitement naturally without you having to say it outright. Plus, it adds personality to your character. The third technique is to use sensory details. Bring your reader into the scene by describing what your characters see, hear, smell, taste, or feel. Instead of telling us, the garden was beautiful, you could write, bright red roses climbed the old brick wall, their sweet scent filling the warm afternoon air. Here you're using sensory details to paint a picture in the reader's mind, allowing them to experience the beauty of the garden. Finally, let's talk about showing internal thoughts. Sometimes, instead of telling us Jake was scared, you can show it by letting us into Jake's mind. For example, Jake's heart raced. What if they found out? He could feel the cold sweat forming on the back of his neck. By showing Jake's thoughts and physical reactions, you let the reader feel his fear without simply stating it. Now, let's take a look at a few more examples and practice identifying where we could show instead of tell. Here's the first sentence. The party was fun. How could we show this instead of just saying it? How about this? Laughter echoed through the room as people danced and talked, their faces glowing in the soft light of the chandeliers. See how much more engaging that is? Instead of just saying it was fun, we show the atmosphere and the action, letting the reader imagine the scene. Now it's your turn. I'm going to give you a few telling sentences, and I want you to try turning them into showing sentences in the comments below. Ready? Here we go. 1. It was a hot day. 2. She was tired. 3. The city was busy. Remember to use actions, dialogue, sensory details, and internal thoughts to bring these sentences to life. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Let's quickly recap what we've learned about show, don't tell. 1. Use actions to reveal emotions. 2. Use dialogue to show how characters feel. 3. Include sensory details to paint vivid scenes. 4. Show internal thoughts to express feelings. These techniques will help you make your writing more immersive, engaging, and memorable. Practice them, and soon enough, you'll be showing instead of telling like a pro. If you found this lesson helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss a new lesson. And let me know in the comments what topic you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching, and keep writing those vivid stories.